All right, welcome back. We're gonna look at some of the key games involving the picks. Want to see if you guys remember, who did you guys pick in the Denver Giants game?
I picked Denver.
I picked the Giants. I ain't different.
Okay, and that was a key. That was a key game. 11 out of 42 picked Denver. 6 out of those 11 finished in the top 10 this week. Second key game was Tennessee and Arizona. I know I picked Tennessee in that one. That's when I hit on the head. And plenty of other people hit at. There were 10-point bonuses in that game. Who you guys picking that one?
Hey, Arizona.
I can't remember who I picked for that.
Okay. Well, 16 out of 42 picked Tennessee. 6 out of those 10 finished in the top 10 as well. So that was another key game. Key game number 3 was the Jets at home against Carolina. 18 out of 42 picked the Jets in that one.
I picked the Jets in that one.
Yeah.
This game, the Baltimore-Pittsburgh game, was split right down the middle. After everybody found out Roethlisberger wasn't playing, a lot of people changed their picks to Baltimore. There were more picks for the Steelers. 20 out of 42 picked Baltimore. There were 9 10-point bonuses in that game, and 7 of the 10 of those 10 finished in the top 10. And then the other key game was the Monday night game when New Orleans romped all over the Patriots. 22 out of 42 picked New Orleans in that one. That was probably the key game that gave Jamie Norris the victory. Because if New England would have won that game, Rich Mansell, Brian Chambers probably would have been around on this week. All right. Well, after we saw the picks, let's talk about some of the key games. Fortunately, we start talking about the Browns. I don't know who all saw the Browns game, but it was this typical Browns game. Actually, I think more. I would maybe want to talk about the Bengals from this game. They still continue to play conservative. I thought they only won 16-7. Everybody's making a big deal about Larry Johnson rushing for 100 yards, coming up the scrap heap, but he did this to Browns, so it means nothing to me.
I agree.
So, do you think the Bengals continue to win this way for the rest of the season in the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it. I mean, this defense and the running game is a lot more important when you're making your playoff run, and plus with the weather getting worse. Those are two of the keyest elements.
But you keep letting bad teams hang around like what happened to them last week in Oakland. They kept messing around, and that's why the Raiders came back and beat them in the end.
Yeah, but you got to remember the Raiders started. They had an actual decent quarterback, and compared to Jamarcus Russell and Bruce Witkowski. If Russell starts the game, he would have lost.
All right. And the other news from that game, Sean Wright's up for the season. He's probably the Browns' best defensive player.
No doubt.
Maybe the best player on the team.
No doubt about that.
They already can't stop the run with him. How bad is he going to get without him?
Well, I thought they would be able to beat Kansas City, but shoot, I don't know about that anymore. And then I thought that they should be able to beat Oakland still, but
I don't see that.
I don't see that anymore either. So
the next question is, can the Browns hold on to get the number 1 pick?
I think they can do it.
Timothy Bay, I think, worries me. St. Louis too, especially with Bulls around now. They got your boy Kyle Bowler starting at quarterback.
See, that's why man.
So I'm wondering if the Browns stay bad enough to get the number 1 pick.
They will. I think they will.
All right, let's go on to the other team in the area, Steelers. They lost the 3rd straight and lost another close one to the Ravens.
Yeah. The Ravens won.
All right. I don't know. There was a lot of controversy around this game. I want to get you guys' thoughts on that one. Ben Roethlisberger had the concussion last week, so he didn't play this week. Mm-hmm. He felt fine at first. Then doctor said maybe he shouldn't play. Heinz very upset about that. He said the locker room was divided on whether he should play or not. I just want to get you guys' thoughts about whether you thought he should have played or not.
Hey, I'll say this. You just got to go with how you feel. If you're not feeling good, then don't play. If you're feeling good, then play. I know back in the day, it's like, and even myself, it's like I just keep playing regardless of how hurt I was or whatever injury I had. But head injuries are serious, and I was in a car accident earlier this year, and I would have kept working and going on doing whatever, but it's like when you get banged up, it's like you got to pay attention to your body. So football is, you know, when you get tackled, when cats are hitting, it's pretty much like a car accident every time. So it's like
no fire hydrants, did you?
well, no, I'm not Mr. Woods, but I mean, my point is though, you know what I'm saying? It's like like I said, you just gotta take care of yourself. And Ben Roethlisberger opted to, you know, just play another game. It's like I don't know. I think he's a little bit scared of Ray, but because Ray was bringing it.
That was the next question. You think you question Roethlisberger's toughness now?
Oh well. Someone. The funny thing is, someone brought up a point. I can't remember where I heard it. That, you know, this is the same dude that was in a motorcycle accident, and then he rushed his way back onto the field, you know, as soon as possible. But I mean, he was younger then, and like I said, he probably was just like whatever. But it's like, hey, he's older cat now. You know what I'm saying? He knows how his body is, and hey, it's his call. I can't call him a chicken for it, but you know.
I think he did the right thing.
Yeah.
I don't even get question his toughness. He's proven many times in the past that he can play hurt. And they still almost won the game. I thought Dennis Dixon did a good job coming in with the short practice week, short reps he had. He just made one bad mistake in overtime. But I think, you know, without Roethlisberger, without Palomalo, I think they had a pretty good showing. Considering I think the Ravens actually should be more worried the way that game was. They had to go through that to win it with a rookie quarterback in there.
Yeah, and actually, I wanted to ask you, do you think they should have let Dixon run more?
Yeah. They should have. And but I think the reason they didn't, because like he didn't practice with the first team most of that week, so they probably didn't have that in the playbook much for him to run. So I think if Roethlisberger had to practice the whole week, if Dixon would have got more of the reps, then I think they would have had that in the playbook.
Yeah.
I think that was the main reason why that didn't happen.